A 3-day seminar on investigating agricultural sector has brought to the fore the need for Nigeria's agricultural sector, well known as the effective, non-efficient industry, to reclaim its past glory as the dominant sector in the rural areas and largest contributor to the GDP.
Like you are coming to Abuja, up to the city gate is far. All those cities, you know that the Italians, what are they better known for? Is it not fashion? But in spite, even what's the fashion capital? I remember when we passed it, even that place.
Milan.
Is it Milan? Yes, Milano. Yes. So even that place, and then you say, because you think that, and here we are being told that agriculture is not relevant. Go to Oyibo land and see.
With more people investing in agriculture, the training tasked journalists to be in the forefront of enlightening farmers on certain subjects like seeds development, agric-extension, innovations in farming, agricultural financing, biotechnology, and export opportunities for products.
The session was quite interesting. I wish we had more interaction with the participants because it's always good for it to be a two-way communication. But all the same, I think it is quite interesting, and I hope that at least it will instigate the participants to be asking the questions I was raising when they are doing their reports. That is in terms of whether it is relevant to the viewers, readers, and what have you.
This is a very, very important workshop. Journalists are the anchor of every society. At least that's the way I see it. And I think that it is important that they are able to report not just stories, but also activities and events that especially affect the people and the economy.
Well, for the fruits, for the fruit sector, mango, orange, a lot of them, we eat them during the season and go to, except for some commercial farmers that have their own mechanism of storing and getting it to the export market in good condition.
The workshop, organized by Daily Trust Foundation in collaboration with the MacArthur Foundation, had facilitators from different cadre and pedigree take an in-depth look on policies and practice of agriculture in the country. Solutions were preferred on certain issues bedeviling the sector, particularly relating to processing, packaging, change in rain patterns, insecurity, insect and pest infestation, and value addition for agricultural produce. Emphasis is also placed on grant and loan schemes, especially the get high returns quick ones.
You still have a deficit. You're still importing rice. Don't worry what they tell you. Don't mind what they tell you. We're still importing rice. We're actually importing corn. Right? You know what happens with corn? We normally produce and we export all of it. Then we run short of it. Then we start importing again. We are suffering from coordinated confusion. I don't like to say policy somersault. I call it coordinated confusion.
The loopholes are one, in the quality of our breeds, 2, on the health challenge, 3, on the pattern of ownership. And these are things that we need to address. Now, you see, the spread is interesting because since the veterinary services of this country took care of challenges such as flies and trypanosomosis rather, that's a new name, in the south, animals have all over the country and they can stay out in every country.
Well, there are so many windows that are available for exploitation in terms of access to funding, especially as promoted by NASA Microfinance Bank and CBN initiatives and Bank of Agriculture and a host of others. But what I would say now is that like the University of Ibadan, they have gone very far in terms of partnership with some West African entities and organizations that are promoting production across West African sub-region. So I think the fundamental challenge is that people lack awareness, and that's where extension comes in.
Participants eager to make an impact were urged to make agriculture a business and not a way of life by embracing modern techniques evolving with the times and ever-changing tide in farming.
We have learned a lot of things pertaining value addition in agricultural sector. More especially that our role as journalists is to inspire young people, young farmers, to take up agriculture as a business.
This is about processing, packaging and value addition to agricultural products. So what I understand from this session is a very fantastic session in the sense that if you don't add value or you don't process your agri-produce very well or you don't package it very well, you tend to lose so much earnings from it.
Learn a lot, just like I said during the, one of the sessions there, that I've been in the sector for about 10 years now, over 10 years. But some of the things I learned today are things I never knew, especially when it comes to the area of livestock. Talking about ranches and all those things, there's sometimes that we don't know, that I don't even know. But I've been able to learn a lot.
The training has been very impactful. There's been what I would call jam-packed sessions of very, very credible and very important resource persons that have been here. You know, we've looked at issues that have to do with seedlings. We've looked at the value chain of agriculture. So I think the impact we'll now make is that when we go back to our various states, we have to look at those agricultural products. Meanwhile, agriculture is not just about food products, you know. You have to look at the entire value chain. So there's a lot to look at, packaging and other things. So I think there's a lot of impact that can be made in this.
Without invalidating anyone's work, the facilitators stated that most farmers are oblivious of the number of products to be gotten from only one produce and tasked future agriculturists to use the knowledge to their advantage and carve a niche for themselves. Dashan Hussaina Usman, Trust TV News, Abuja.